everybody. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to start a new Google Classroom and how to adjust the settings for it. So first, to start a new class in Google Classroom, you're going to come up to the top right corner to this little plus button, and it will show create or join a class. So go ahead and click on that, and we're going to click create. And then it's going to open up some options. You're going to want to start by naming your class. So I will go ahead and name mine 7th grade science. And then section. Section will tell you maybe what class period it is, what school year. So whatever information you want to put in here to kind of help you identify which class it is if you have multiple of the same name. So I'll do first period 2024, 2025. And that will kind of help me differentiate this class from my other 7th grade science class. You can enter in subject and room. They don't really show up anywhere on your Google Classroom, so if you do choose to enter those, it's just for you. Like I can go ahead and put 207 for my room, and then you can hit create. And it takes just a moment for it to load, and it will pop up your created class. And if you go back out to home, you can see it's got the title that you entered in, the information you put under section, and even though I did put in room number, you don't see that information anywhere. When you go ahead and go back in, it's going to take you to your stream, and you'll see some fairly basic information. In your header, you have the class name and the section information you put in. You have where your announcements will show up if you post those for your students. Link for a Google Meet if you choose to use that, as well as the class code that your students will use to join your class. From here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to change some settings so that the students have a little less access to things that might prove distracting for them. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to come up here to the top right corner again. We're going to the icon at the far right, the little settings gear, and we're going to click that and open that up. The first thing you'll see is our class details. If there's anything you put in that you want to change, it also has added a place for a class description if you would like to enter that. But we're going to scroll past that, and we'll move through general codes. You want your invite code turned on so that your students can see it and you can have them join the class. This is our first place where we're going to make some changes, stream and classwork. If you notice right now for stream, it says students can post and comment. And this is what I meant by keeping the kids a little more focused and removing something that might distract them. If this is turned on, students can post to each other in the whole class and comment on anything posted. And I don't know about you guys, I have had kids in the past when we had access to this who just loved posting to the stream, and it did prove to be a fairly decent distraction. So we're gonna go ahead and just turn this off. So you could set it so students can only comment if you leave something, but even that seems a bit too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it to only teachers can post or comment. And then classwork on the stream, you can change what's actually going to show up. You can do show condensed notifications, hide notifications, or show attachments and details. I do hide notifications because if you post anything to Google Classroom, any assignment, any quiz, it's going to pop up there. The nice part is it will still allow you to post reminders and notes to your students, but anytime you post anything under classwork, it's not going to add to that. And then I leave this one toggled off, the show deleted items. Just keeps things neater. I leave guardian access toggled on. This allows you to add a guardian for your students. So you can add a parent email and they'll get regular updates and notifications of things that are posted for your students. Kind of helps them stay on top of what's going on in your class and helps them keep their students accountable. Manage Meet link for a Google Meet. We used this all the time during COVID. Fortunately, we have not had to use it since then as much. Hopefully we won't have to again. I still like to go ahead and generate a Meet link just in case. So you just go ahead and click that button and it's gonna pull up a link to a permanent Google Meet for your class. And if you make it visible to students, it'll show it consistently in that corner near the class code for your kids so they know this is where it is if you ever need to use a class Google Meet. There is grading options within Google Classroom, and this is where you're able to make kind of overall settings or generalized settings. So it can automatically apply a draft grade to missing assignments. I usually just turn this off, but that's at your discretion. Same for overall grade calculation. If you have like a general type of grading you can set so like total point values, weighted by category, you're able to change that. I usually do no overall grade and then put it in per assignment, but again, that's however you choose to do that for your class. And those are really the big settings that we will change for our Google Classroom. So once you've made those adjustments, you can go ahead and hit save. And everything will be updated. So you can see like the Meet link for your class is now here, your class code. And if students had access to class already, they would not be able to make any posts or comments. They will just see whatever you post here. All right, so that's how to kind of update and personalize your Google Classroom. Let me know if you have any questions.